Hi, thank you so much for joining me. My name is Maria, and I've never done anything like this before, but I thought it would be fun to start this channel. It's about book subscription unboxings, and I just thought it was so much fun to get these book subscriptions that I just wanted to share it with you guys. I know there's a lot of other channels out there that do this sort of thing. What I kind of wanted to do a little bit differently is kind of dive into it a little bit further. For instance, what I've noticed when I watch other channels, which are great channels, they go through the gifts. Sometimes I don't see as much detail about the book, and I kind of wanted to know a little bit more about the book. Sometimes the box may include something edible, and they'll just say, oh, it comes with coffee, or it comes with tea, or it comes with chocolate covered cherries. But I kind of want to know, well, was it good? Was the coffee good, or was it kind of watered down tasting, or not very strong? Was the chocolate too rich, too sweet? Like, I just kind of wanted to know a little bit more. And so I just thought I'd kind of try to dive into the boxes a little further and share them with you. So I'm not looking to be the one that brings you, oh, this is the newest, this is the latest. I'm just trying to unbox it and indulge and let you know what I think about the box in its entirety, and not just these are the items and now we'll go on to the next box next episode. So that's my goal. That's what I wanted to do. These boxes are not going to be brand new. I'm sure you're going to be able to find a lot of other channels that have already unboxed these, but that's not my purpose, and I'm just doing this for fun. And so that's what it is. But I hope you enjoy it. I hope I do too. I think I will. It seems a little bit fun. For starters, if you hear pitter patter, barking, squealing, I have 3 puppies, and you might see their little heads pop up because they like to look out that window. So pardon the sound of them eating, drinking, walking around, wanting attention. Anywho, so the first box I want to share with you is actually one I was really excited about, and I subscribed to this one. This is the first one I received, and so it's the first one I'd like to present, and this was the box from January, which was shipped late. A lot of shipping had been delayed due to all the COVID stuff, and so I actually ended up receiving it in February. We're now in September, so I know it's super delayed. But I have kind of an accumulation right now, and I also wanted to kind of read the books to kind of bring you my experience. The first box is this Once Upon a Book Club, and I thought that this box is super cute, and I did see unboxings of these, and I thought these boxes are so cute. I love it, and like it just looks like a book. I thought it was super cute. So and I'm not one to be like, oh, the packaging is amazing, but I think it's so fun, and the colors, and anyway, maybe I am one of those people and I just am denying it. So the deal with this subscription box is that it you get between 3 to 5 gifts, and you open the gift as you read the book. So throughout the book, there'll be pages with a post-it on it that says open your gift, and then you'll find your gift, which is wrapped, that has that corresponding page number, and that's when you open your gift. And so it's related to the story. I thought it was so fun because, and especially, you know what, for people who want to get into reading but they don't really have an incentive, or they get bored, or they read it like 3 chapters and they put the book down and then they never get back to it. This is really a good idea for if you're like that, or if you know someone like that, like if one of your kids or your sibling or something is like, you know what, I know they want to be a reader, they want to get into it, and it kind of is a habit. Like when I was younger, I read more. I enjoyed it. As you get older, you know, sometimes you don't have time, you have kids, you have a job, you have other things to do, and then sometimes you're tired, and I know when I'm tired, reading puts me to sleep. So it is something almost like a habit, like an exercise. And so it is something that if you want to get going, get cranking, you know, it takes a few books and then you kind of get into the rhythm of it. So I think this is a great box. And so far, because I have received a few, the books have been excellent. So you can do where you pay $49.99 and you get 1 month. You can do where you pay for 3 months. You can do where you pay for 6 months or up to 12 months. And of course, the more time that you pay for, the cheaper it is. But here's the thing. If you pay for 1 month, it's $49.99. If you pay for a full year, it's $570. That $570, if you divide it by 12, comes to $47.50 a month. So you're saving $2.49. So I don't really think it's worth paying for a full year. I pay monthly. This was the first one I got, and I really liked it. This is the book that came in that one. It's called Shiver. And it's not a super huge book. It's not tiny. It's got almost 400 pages in it. It was really fun. It was a really good book. It was a mystery murder sort of book, and I am not that type of girl. I'm not into, I think I've read like one mystery crime type book like back when I was maybe in college or even high school, and it was all right, but it wasn't my cup of tea. And so when this was my first book in this box, I thought, okay, I'll read it, but it's not my favorite, so I'm probably not gonna care for this box because my first book is not a genre I care for. But I really liked it. It was really cool. I couldn't put it down. So it's really well written. It's, I'm not gonna go through the ending. I will tell you what the book is about, but I'm not gonna go to the ending. So these have the page numbers on them. And so as you're reading, you'll see the Post-its that say open your gift, and then you find your gift. So those were 2 of them. And then here is another, and here is another. So I got 4 gifts in total. Some gifts are pretty awesome, and some gifts are like meh, but it's okay. Aside from the gifts, you receive a little quote card. So do your best, that's all you can do. And the quote card is something that they state in the book. So it comes with the author's signature, which I love this idea, and it comes with it on a sticker. And I haven't stuck it on the book yet because I wanted to do a video before I did that. So I think it's nice that it comes in a sticker. You just stick it into your book, or if you don't want to, then you don't have to. Like if you want to give the book to somebody and you want to keep the autograph. I mean, so I think it's kind of a neat idea that the book isn't signed, that it comes in with the card. Then it came with a bookmark too. It wasn't the greatest of bookmarks, but I lost it, so I'm sorry. I'll show you in the next box. Then it comes with this pamphlet, so it shows you the book that you got, and it just kind of shows you something about the author. And there's these read-along dates, so you follow on Instagram and you have like these discussion questions on Instagram. There's these read-along dates. I've never done any of them, so I don't know if they're any good or not. And then like this game, which I thought was just a little silly. I'm not gonna do that, but I mean, it's fun. It's just to get you to dive in and get involved in the book, and I thought it was cute. So this is what the inside of the box looks like if you were curious, which is also really cute. There's the Instagram packaging. Some people are really into that, so I thought that was nice. So the book. So this girl, Mila, she goes to this resort. This is 10 years after a ski competition that she went to, and she met some people and became friends with them, and they were other competitors and, you know, just people she was hanging out with. And so this is a reunion with them, except one person is missing because she disappeared during that ski competition. And so it's a little chilling because the resort is kind of empty. There was like 2 people working there that kind of let them through, and then like nobody was there, and it's really cold and it's like abandoned, and it already kind of starts with like this chill where I'm like, I wouldn't have gone in, I wouldn't have stayed, that's kind of creepy, but they did. And what I like about the way it was written is it goes into, one chapter is present day, the next chapter is so 10 years ago, and then go back to present day 10 years ago, present day 10 years ago. So you're getting, as things are happening in present day, it's also unfolding like what happened 10 years ago, and then it kind of puts things together as you go along. So I really like that past and present mix. But as you get further into the book, you're like, whoa, what happens next? The chapter ends and you want to know, okay, one more chapter because I want to see what happens. But the next chapter is now present day. And they're like, oh, I want to know what happened then. And so now you have to read this chapter to go back into the other. Oh my gosh. So it's just like one of those things where you can't put it down. And so you're like, I want to know what happens next present day, but I also want to know what happens next 10 years ago. So it's a lot of fun. Anyway, so the first gift was on page 152. The girl that disappeared, the friend, her name was Saskia, and I hope I'm pronouncing it right because I've never heard of that name, Saskia. And Saskia was an excellent competitor. She was like top, popular, beautiful, kind of had an attitude, kind of not the best person in the world. So she was just like one of those mean girls who had it all and was talented and all that. And she's not obviously the star of the book. It's Mila. It's written around Mila. And so, and Mila is also a great skier, but she's, you know, almost like second to Saskia. And so this is a ski competition, and this is, when you open this gift, you're in the past. And so she finds Saskia's lift pass. So really, it says there on top of the folded pile of clothes lies Saskia's ski pass. And that's where it says, open your gift. So I was kind of like, you're kidding, right? And no, it's her ski pass. This is the first gift. And I'm like, this sucks. I hate this. I mean, okay. It's neat because it lets you dive into the book. So it's a neat idea. And what I also found was neat is that it has her picture on it. Oh, there's so much glare. That's a little better. It has her picture on it. So it's neat. It's well done. There's ski pass. And the lanyard has the words of the chapter in it, which I also thought was kind of neat. And that's just going to be a little hard to read, but you don't have to read it. So I thought it was kind of neat, but I don't think I'm going to use it. I'm definitely not using the ski pass, but I'm like, well, maybe this would be fun for like if you go to a theme park or a water park or something like that. So I'll hang on to it, but it's not a gift that I was excited about. But you'll get some like that you don't care for, and then you'll get some where you're like, whoa, this is a nice gift. So it's just part of the game, and it's part of the fun. So you'll get some great ones, you'll get some not so great ones. So then the next gift goes into 198. So this next gift Mila had a little cloth to clean her goggles, kind of like the little cloth that would come in when you buy a new pair of shades or you get a new pair of eyeglasses or even a new smartphone, that little cloth that comes with it. And Mila had a black one with like a lightning bolt on it. And so as you're reading, you hit page 198 and there you have that, open your book. So it says, I noticed the symbol in the corner, the white lightning bolt of electric eyewear. Hey, that's my goggle cloth. And so then I see this, I'm like, that's a big goggle cloth. So I'm like, I don't know, maybe it's not a goggle cloth, but I open it and it's actually goggles. I'm like, holy smokes, this is a bigger gift than I expected. And so here's the goggles. And the surprise too is that here's that cloth. It was inside the goggles and it's exactly as described, black with the little lightning bolt on it. And I thought that is so neat. They made it just like it's described in the book. I loved that. Now the gift, I live in Florida. I'm not a cold weather person. I've been skiing once in my life and it was all right. It was fun. It's not something where I'm like, oh, I can't wait to go again. It was cool, but I'm not in a hurry to do it again. And that was like probably close to 20 years ago. So no, it was 17 years ago, which I guess is close to 20 years ago. And again, just like with the lanyard, it has the script of the chapter written on the goggles. So I thought that was kind of neat. And it does have like a little lens protector here, like a plastic that you would peel off. Now, being in Florida, this is a little bit not useful to me. But if and when I ever decide to go skiing, why not? You know, I'll bring this along and try it out. Now, if you live in cold weather and it's something that you enjoy doing, I would think you already have a pair of goggles, or I would think that maybe you're a little particular because we don't use goggles in Florida for skiing, but we sure use it to go into the ocean, like to snorkel and things like that. And so when I look for goggles, I'm looking for something that's gonna have a tight seal so the water doesn't get in it. I'm gonna look for something that isn't gonna fog up easily, that's not gonna have a lot of glare, maybe the lens won't scratch up. And so I do like to invest in my goggles. So I don't know how good a quality they are. It just came in that little plastic baggie without really like a brand. I don't think there was a brand name on it. I don't see a brand name on it. So it's not like you can look it up. It's still fun. It's worth trying. See, this is what it came in. It's still fun. It's, I guess, still worth trying. But again, it wasn't a gift I was excited about, and especially because of where I live. But I'm not gonna expect every gift in this box to be curated for somebody who doesn't live in snow. I know I'm like this much of the population that doesn't live in snow. So moving on. Okay, so the next gift is in page 313 and is this one right here. So in this one, okay, so in the story, in present day, they feel that Saskia may still be alive and is like kind of tormenting them. And it kind of goes in between. Is it her? Is it the killer? Is she alive? Did she disappear? Did she run away? Like, and you really, like, your mind goes into all these things. Did one of the friends that is there reuniting with them do it? And so like throughout the book, you have suspicions. Throughout the book, like your mind goes to different places, and so then you're like, I don't know what the heck. I don't know who did it. I don't know where she is. I don't know if she's alive. I don't know if she's dead. I don't know. I don't know. So in this particular part of the book, they can smell Saskia's perfume. And we're talking present day. So this isn't like her 10 years ago. This is present day. And she uses a Tom Ford perfume. And it doesn't describe it here. I just remember from when I read it that she used this Tom Ford like Black Orchid or something like that. And so I'm like, oh, man, this is gonna be nice because Tom Ford is nice. It's not Tom Ford, but it is perfume. And it says Saskia, Black Orchid, what's the other thing? Black Orchid Vanilla Fragrance. So I thought that was kind of neat. The bottle's nice, it's frosted. And it says Saskia on it. I thought, wow, that's really cool that they did that. And I didn't care for the smell when I first smelled it. Let me see if it grew on me at all. But it's okay. I mean, it's not the sort of smell I go for. And I actually went to Sephora after smelling this. I went to Sephora to smell the Tom Ford perfume to see if maybe this is like a dupe for it. Like, ooh, maybe this is like an imitation. And I didn't really think it smelled like it. It's okay. I'm gonna keep it. I'll use it too, but I'll probably use it when I like go run errands. I'm not using it like for a special occasion, a wedding, a date night. No, it's okay. It'll be used. I'll use it. It's just not Tom Ford, so, which is okay because Tom Ford's expensive. So then the next gift is in page 318, which is really shortly after because that was 313. So you're just going a couple more pages down. And now this one, we're back in the past and Mila is in Saskia's apartment where she spent the night. And in the morning, they have some coffee. So I was like, this is kind of a weird way to give coffee because it's in a box. I would think it'd be like in a baggie. So I was just expecting coffee. And so what it says exactly at the point where you get the open gift now, there, is I hand her the coffee and wait until she finishes it. Well, I'm getting coffee in a box. But it was better. It was better than coffee. It was this thermos. I'm like, oh, that's so cool. And now I know it's just a little sticker, but it says, I hand her the coffee and wait until she finishes it, which is exactly what the Post-it says. Oh my goodness, it's so hard to read it. I'm so sorry, there's that glare. So I thought that was kind of neat that it said that, but it gets better. All right, you open it. It has this little thing, this little filter thing. So I'm guessing you can put tea and then this will strain it. So that's kind of cool. But wait again, it gets better. You get the lid and it tells you the temperature of the content. Now, I believe it's in Celsius. Yeah, it's in Celsius. And I don't see a way to change it. And again, just like with the goggles, it just came in this plastic. And so I don't see a brand. It just says stainless steel vacuum mug, do not microwave, hand wash only. And this is just a sticker. It's not even like engraved. And then this says like vacuum flask. It doesn't have any information. I don't know if this will eventually die. Do you put batteries in it? Like, I have no idea. But if anything, it does feel nice. It's nice and sturdy. It's sleek. It's really neat. The temperature, it's really neat. I like the temperature feature of it. And that's it, guys. That is this January 2021 box. I know it's super delayed and there's no edible item, and that's the whole point. I really wanted to dive into this box. I did read the book. The book was really good. I really liked the book, especially for someone who doesn't care for like murder mystery books. It was a really good book. I really enjoyed it. It was good, 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 good. And so now I will stick my signature, my little autograph into my book, and I will show you guys the next box in my next video. Thank you so much for everybody who watched. I really hope you enjoy it. I hope to see you next time. I'm presenting different boxes. So today was this one, and just stay tuned for the next one to see who I present next. All right, thank you so much, you guys. Have a great day.